Hello everyone, this video is the third installment of Black Myth Wukong series. Every video that I do picks up where the last video left off. So, if you don't understand anything, consider watching my last video or starting from scratch. They won't waste your time. You should know, I'm a big internet celebrity in China, with more than 700 followers. It's a sad joke. First of all, I have to give a compliment. The only friend who left me a message in the last video. You are so great. My Chinese friend said you are sure. Come on, they are counting on you. Okay, and correct a mistake. Ask why the Bodhisattva say upside down. Upside down was my translation. That was wrong. It should be turned around. So it should be ask why the Bodhisattva sits turned around, sigh that all beings refuse to turn back. But there's no problem with Chinese. You see, I just praised that this friend is so great. In the last video, I read through a couple of questions got you thinking, but no one answered. So I will answer them for myself. This game is based on Journey to the West, although it's not on sale yet. But you see tell by the demo, it has been greatly modified in the plot. So why don't we make it more crazy, more unbelievable? Like in my last video, I keep hinting. The wolf that was almost killed, who was he? Here's the story I made up myself based on this demo, but it was wonderful. I want to share it with you. Let brainstorms wreak havoc on my brain, make the story more than darkness, more than crazy, more than brave, more than touched. The story begins. The wolf and the bear are very good friends, just like brothers, practiced for 100 years. The wolf monster had a great result. He could finally become on toast like a human. The bear monster may have more power, but he could never take a human form. So he stole Tom Monk's cassock, which he heard was a powerful magic weapon that would make his power stronger, and perhaps fulfill his wish. What? Can you live forever if you eat a Tom Monk? Who believes the myth spread by the gods? When the wolf monster heard about this, he was very happy for the bear. What can success be achieved with a magic weapon? So he drew out his own life and, hoping to help the four brothers, he wanted to set out, but he was afraid that he would meet some evil devil on the way. So he made another fake elixir. The effect of this golden elixir was just opposite, and it was even more powerful. Poison was much easier to make than the elixir, but he never expected to meet the Monkey King and Guanyin Bodhisattva. He was killed. One took the elixir, and the other the poison. Guanyin Bodhisattva changed into a wolf monster, and accompanied Wukong to retrieve the cassocks. Soon, however, he found that his powers were getting weaker and weaker, and there was even a situation that he could not believe. Then a new god became the new Guanyin Bodhisattva. After all, a name. Who cares? Only the experiencer knows the truth. In Journey to the West, the temple is burned down by Jinchi orders. But here, campfire burns this place like this. Burnt is the temple of Guanyin Bodhisattva. Is it just going to burn? Just like, if so, so be it. Keep brainstorming. Guanyin discovered his situation, but didn't let Wukong know. Just let Wukong go first. Then he knew there's a temple nearby. Hoped to restore his god power through the contact of the gods here. The monks suddenly noticed that Hard Wolf had rushed into the temple and left in a great uproar. Guanyin counted at the guard's ward through the temple, but he found that the gods didn't care about the god who had become a monster, and that his powers were so weak, and why should he spend his precious souls? The wolf monster was desperate. He no longer believes in gods, became a complete monster, clapped and burned down the temple. When the monsters in the neighborhood heard that the wolf monster had suddenly become stronger and more violent, they gave way. From then on, only him in the temple. Although his power is much stronger than of the former Lin Xuzi, but to smooth out his anger, to vent his despair, to turn over the whole God's world, absurd. He can only waiting for one person, the same secret known only to the gods, that sooner or later that man will wake up. After a long time, he repaired the place again. It was the only thing in the world that belonged to him. Until just then, he is coming, stepping on the colorful clothes, holding the ruby golden cudgel, wearing scarlet armor, not wearing the golden hoop, the real Monkey King. He came, said he wanted to do a big thing, but refused to join the wolf monster. You are too weak. Live your life. That's what I dream of. I'm waiting for so many years, and mud long for many years. Mud long. The Monkey King looked at the temple, said, Do you know how many monsters want to mud long? But you are the great sage equal to heaven. You are fighting for monsters. Makes them don't live like this. Maybe he might think. You. No. You are not. Where's your golden hope? The holy Buddha of fight. God's scriptures. Take off. So, do you remember everything? Yep. In that case, why don't you fight for the monsters anymore? Why? I can be with you. The whole monsters can be with you. Just like before. Before. Like he was born his mountain. Like he crashed down by the Supreme Bodhisattva. Like he watched his brothers die one by one. Like him killed by me. But your golden hoop is gone. But you remember. Yeah. So live your life. Even mother alone. Even mother alone. I don't need you anymore. Monsters like you are too weak. I'm just waiting for someone. Weak? Monster? Someone like you? A coward. At this time, someone broke in, and the ugly wolf jumped onto the roof and saw a monkey. A monkey like a coward. I'm gonna kill it. Why? Why can't he use the same spear? Why is he so weak? Why is he so powerful? This is my illusion. Therefore, the temple of Guanyin was burned. But monks were not punished. So why did the local guardian gods seem to know the secret, but dare not speak more? So another wolf monster said, A monkey again. And Lin Xuzi already dead. Why still be here? and when the monkey was to kill this wolf monster, happened to be stopped by someone who looked like the Monkey King. You think this is the end of it? No, it's much more than that. In Chinese mythology, a theme is usually emphasized that justice will prevail over evil. I think it's the same in your country. No one likes to look for light in the dark. In Japanese monster culture, monsters are usually very kind in life, but suffered a tragic fate, so they become monsters after death. When they are sympathized by readers, they also have a very high artistic beauty and are easier to be remembered. But in Chinese monster culture, because it is too long age, long to the time it appeared, even paper didn't appear. People only write down what they have to write on bamboo slip. So a writing culture formed. Cherish the word as gold. A born evil monster is subdued or killed by a powerful and good god, and then the story ends. That's a story from a long time ago, and needless to say, we are all bored. Just like the classic of mountains and seas, emphasize good and evil more than experience, and the other aspects only should be imagined by the reader according to reality. But gradually, people no longer think this way. Journey to the West is a more delicate mythological novel. Since the author Wu Cheng'en was writing this book 500 years ago, during the Ming Dynasty, the reigning emperor was Jia Jing. The rules were also harsh. If you are interested, you can look it up. For the moment, I'm just going to talk about myths, not history. At that time, many writers want to write content, is unable to express. The risk is too big. But he tried a lot of subtle ways. For example, in Journey to the West, they are no longer natural monsters. They are animals, plants, and even the Monkey King is turned into a storm. It takes a long time for monsters to be tested by sky and earth and even by thunder and lightning before they can be different. And this difference doesn't make them a little bit like a human. Not like a great or powerful human, just like a normal human. Is that all they want? Yes. Incredible. We can cook rice over fire. It's so easy. Why can't they? Because they are not human. Because we are born human. We think it's so easy, but they are not. We are born superior, but they are not. We can go to a good school, get a good education, and be friends on the internet, but they can't. We can sleep in on soft beds, because we drank all last night and said the peace of the world as a joke, but they can't. Human practice is to become immortal, but they are not. They want to be human, a simple and ordinary person. They want to build a house, accompany a person or a monster they like, and do what they like. How easy is it? The Monkey King is very famous for his magic, 72 chance. Many of my Chinese friends have suggested that I called it a god power or a hallucination, but no. I firmly believe that this is not the author's thought. You have to know in his times how much price need to pay for an average person to change their life, just to change from a monster to a decent human. So the author has changed to the Monkey King. He can change anything he wants to be because he hopes to change himself? No, the author is not. Wukong is not. If the author wants to change himself, he should change a variety of fields instead of writing books. You know, there is a saying in Chinese poetry, 自古文人多博信, means all literati is unfortunately If the Monkey King only wants to change himself, he has already done it. He is the king of the monster. But the Monkey King hopes that the whole monsters being treated unfairly from the birth could change. The others hope that what can see will change, though they paid an infinite price for it. I believe they knew the result, but they did. This thing, if no one else does it, how long it need waiting for? Am I to be like those who laugh at me? No, I'm not like them. So Chinese people love myths, because they are so magical, and more importantly, they come with spirit, a spread of thousands of years, all inspiring righteousness. Just like recently, many friends around the world donated their money, time, goods, and even lives to fight against the epidemic. They don't do it for themselves, they do it for all of us. Their hope is also very simple. Hope we are healthy, hope we can tomorrow when the sun rises, can still smile as usually to the people you love. Thank you to all the people in the world who have done so much. You are the real superheroes of the world. In next video, we continue to talk about black myth Wukong. This name I call him Wukong for Mile, call him the Monkey King for Mile, because the game is officially called Black Myth Wukong. That's what we will call it. But it doesn't matter. I think you know Sun Wukong is the Monkey King. Isn't that so? Otherwise, isn't he the same Monkey King as the great sage of heaven and the holy Buddha of fight? You are really crazy. What a coincidence! So do I. Waiting for me to tell you who the three of them in this game are not one. Why did he sing a song like crying?